One leadership habit Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos actually agree on. August 18, 2022. Elon Musk and Jeffrey Bezos aren't exactly known for getting along. But they're at least similar in a few key ways. Including that they're some of the world's wealthiest billionaires. Creating a legacy worth that much money owes itself to something for each of these entrepreneurs. Not the least of which is leadership. Musk and Bezos may actually agree on a handful of leadership qualities since they've led some of the world's largest companies. But Inc.com notes one subject area in particular that can help anyone how to handle criticism. Both Musk and Bezos have suggested in the past that it's essential to be open to criticism. But that it shouldn't define an individual. To be sure, any company executive needs to understand how to accept criticism. But being a leader also requires a degree of individuality. As discussed regularly by the Amazon founder and former CEO in a tweet last year about a 1999 news story that talked about Amazon's then failures. Listen and be open, but don't let anybody tell you who you are. Bezos wrote, "This was just one of the many stories telling us all the ways we were going to fail." Today, Amazon is one of the world's most successful companies and has revolutionized two entirely different industries. Similarly, Musk has noted that being open to criticism is crucial. And he even takes it to a further degree by noting the importance of regularly assuming you are wrong. Constantly seek criticism. A well-thought-out critique of whatever you're doing is as valuable as gold, and you should seek that from everyone you can, but particularly your friends. Said Musk in an interview in 2015. Basically, you should take the approach that you're wrong. That you, the entrepreneur, are wrong. Your goal is to be less wrong. Criticisms and hardships have been essential to Musk in his path to success. And his focus on being less wrong has made him a little closer to being right each time. Between Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink and the Boring Company, Musk has managed to less wrong his way to the top of some of the world's most disruptive innovators. You can learn several lessons from entrepreneurs like Musk and Bezos. And taking criticism with a grain of salt is a big one. Indeed, there's a lesson to be learned from every encounter you have. Even the ones where critiques may feel more like failures than successes. Source reposted and summarized from Peter McGuthrie at Evanex. My take note. These guys have good advice to give. Tesla delivers first Model Y in Australia and New Zealand. August 18, 2022. Tesla announced that deliveries of the Tesla Model Y started in two new markets, Australia and New Zealand. It's an important step, especially since various competitors are also increasing their position in the region. Just recently, we heard about the shipment of 1.000 BYD Atto 3 aka Yuan in Australia. And earlier this year Polestar entered the market. For reference, the Tesla Model 3 has been available in Australia since 2019. In the case of the Tesla Model Y, it comes from the Giga Shanghai plant. In Australia and New Zealand, two versions of the car are available: the entry-level RWD almost certainly with LFP batteries and the top-of-the-line performance version. Rear-wheel drive $72.300 Australian dollars $50,200 USD. Range WLTP 455 km 283 miles. 0-100 km. H62 miles per hour 6.9 seconds. Top speed of 217 km. H135 miles per hour. Performance $96.700 Australian dollars $67.140 USD. Range WLTP 514 km 319 miles. 0-100 km. H62 miles per hour 3.7 seconds. Top speed of 250 km. H155 miles per hour. There is no long-range AWD version, which is available in China, by the way. In the US, on the other hand, there are LRAWD and performance versions. But no LFP version, at least not yet. The unfortunate news for customers in Australia is that the estimated delivery time for new Model Y orders is early 2023 February-May. In New Zealand, the balance between demand and supply is a bit better. Because the timeline is November 2022 February 2022, the RWD version ordered today is expected in November-December 2022, so not that bad. Considering that the estimated delivery times for the Model 3 are basically the same. We guess that even with its huge manufacturing capacity in Shanghai, Tesla is really struggling to satisfy the demand. The same issue of long queues in the US and Canada even caused a temporary halt of orders of one of the Model 3 versions. Nonetheless, Tesla must continue geographical expansion of all its models, even if there is a shortage of supply in existing markets. Source reposted and summarized from Mark Kane at Inside EVs. My take: Australia and New Zealand are going to love them. Tesla Sentry Mode helps police in Munich investigate a crime. August 18, 2022. Tesla Sentry Mode has helped the police in Munich catch criminals. This is not the first time this Tesla function has become useful for solving crimes. Tesla Sentry Mode was designed as a safety feature for the manufacturer's vehicles while parked. Its cars can continuously monitor their surroundings in order to react if some kind of event occurs. Although the feature is sometimes criticized, it has repeatedly proven its usefulness in helping solve crimes and catch criminals. In Germany, Sentry Mode has faced increased negative scrutiny. But a recent case from Munich has shown Germans that surrounding recordings from a car's security cameras can also help police investigations when sorely needed. The police of the Bavarian capital, for the first time in history, received photographs of suspects in a criminal offense, which were taken from a parked Tesla. The criminals robbed an apartment in Munich and left the crime scene. When they passed a Tesla car parked outside the building, Sentry Mode went off and recorded them, which was confirmed by the local police department. At the moment, it is not disclosed exactly how the relevant records fell into the hands of the police, as the investigation into the case continues. In the past, Sentry Mode has often helped solve crimes related to car vandalism, both in relation to Tesla cars and in cases of mass vandalism of cars parked on the street. Now its benefits have become even more tangible. While in Sentry Mode, Tesla vehicles may shift through 3 states as a response to its surroundings: standby, alert, and alarm standby. A vehicle is automatically on standby when you activate Sentry Mode. The cameras constantly monitor the surrounding area for possible security threats. Alert, if Sentry Mode detects a possible threat, such as someone very close to or leaning on a vehicle. Sentry Mode switches to the alert state, where headlights briefly flicker. The touchscreen displays a message indicating that cameras are recording. Sentry Mode saves the most recent 10 minutes of footage prior to the triggered event to the USB flash drive if available and installed. Alarm. For major threats, Sentry Mode activates the security alarm and the audio system generates a loud and unexpected sound. Sends an alert to the mobile app on phones that are paired to the vehicle to inform you that the alarm state is triggered. Saves the most recent 10 minutes of footage prior to the triggered event to the USB flash drive if available and installed. Returns to the standby state after 30 seconds. Source reposted and summarized from Peter McGuthrie at Tasmanian. My take: Tesla is doing his part for the police as well as everything else. Tesla's first virtual power plants are starting. August 18, 2022. Tesla starts its virtual power plant beta testing today. With 2,100 Powerwall owners in California. These owners will be able to earn money while sending energy to the grid. Tesla is scheduled to release its virtual power plant beta event today, and this will take 2.100 Tesla Powerwall owners who signed up for the program and allow them to give power to the grid to reduce stress. This will effectively create one giant battery. Tesla's information about the beta program for virtual power plants says that the Powerwall can support your community while earning you compensation and maintaining your energy security. You can help create the largest distributed battery in the world and keep energy clean and reliable. One Tesla owner, who has a Powerwall, got a message that the virtual power plant and the Powerwall were preparing for a grid event. He plugged in his Model Y so that he didn't have to charge it during the event tomorrow. Additional event information states that the event is scheduled in partnership with utilities. During the event, Powerwall owners will be compensated for their Powerwall's contribution to the grid during this event. This will increase the backup reserve to limit discharge. Future of virtual power plants. Just over a year ago, I wrote about Tesla's virtual power plants, and that this would allow owners of Powerwalls to make money by sending energy to the grid. It's good to see this in action now. Just over 1 year later. If you go to Tesla's support website, you can get even more additional information on how the virtual power plant will work. This event is an emergency load reduction program (ELRP) pilot offered by Pacific Gas and Electric Company (PG&E), which will allow Powerwall owners to support the grid while earning compensation and maintaining their energy security. The amount of compensation seems to be about $2 for every additional kWh the Powerwall delivers during an event. An owner can also adjust their backup reserve to set their contribution. There's many benefits to being part of a virtual power plant, including stabilizing California's grid, cleaning the grid, uniting as a Tesla community, maintaining energy security, earning money. A Tesla Powerwall owner does not need to have solar installed in order to participate in this program. Source reposted and summarized from Jeremy Johnson at Talk News. My take: there is finally the software and systems in place to start making virtual power plants happen after about a year of first hearing about them.